Whether we like it or not, our credit scores are very important in our lives. But as I've been talking to people about credit, I've found that almost everyone believes at least one of these credit myths about credit scores. So today, let's bust some credit score myths. Myth number 1, if your spouse has bad credit, it'll hurt your credit. We all know that some spouses keep putting those big bowls on the top rack of the dishwasher and the spatula on the bottom rack where it blocks the sprayer, completely messing up the load in the dishwasher. But thankfully, unlike joint dishwashers, we all have individual credit scores. The only way your spouse can affect your credit is if you have some credit accounts together. This could negatively affect your credit if you allow that account to have some late payments. Or if they're an authorized user on your credit card, they could run up your balance. Having more than 30% of your total credit used can hurt your credit by having a high credit utilization percentage. You want to keep your credit card balances under 30% of your total available credit. Myth number 2, if you have bad credit, it'll always be bad. A lot of people think bad credit is like a bad tattoo that'll be with you for your entire life. It's actually more like a bad haircut that will eventually grow out. While all negative marks will eventually go away, some are quicker than others. For example, if you're being negatively affected by high credit card utilization, you can pay down your credit card balances and your score will bounce up within a month or so. A bankruptcy, on the other hand, will be on your credit report for 7 to 10 years, but it will eventually go away. And the longer it's been since the negative event, the less effect it has on your credit score. Myth number 3, you can pay someone to fix your credit. I mean, it's true that you can pay someone to fix your credit. You can also hire someone to escort you back to your high school glory days in 1997, but neither one is probably going to work out very well. Paying a credit repair company is probably going to be a waste of money because no one can change reality. Your credit report should be an accurate report of how you've used credit in the past, and there's nothing you can do to change that except be better in the future. If there are things that are inaccurate on your report, you can certainly get them removed, but that's something you can do yourself. If you want to pay someone to do that for you, that's fine, but don't fall for the lie that they can do something magical. Myth number 4, carrying a balance on your credit card helps your credit score. This is a myth that can actually cause you harm because some people are paying interest on their credit cards just because they think it'll help their credit score. It is true that using a credit card can help your score, but you should keep your balance under 30% of your available credit and pay it off every month. There's no need to carry a balance or pay any interest. Using it consistently just helps your score to show that you've made on-time payments every month. Myth number 5, checking your credit affects your credit score. Looking at your credit score isn't dangerous. Looking a black bear straight in the eyes, on the other hand, is definitely dangerous. I know it's easy to get these two confused, so just remember that credit scores are not bears. When you check your credit score or pull a credit report, that's called a soft pull. That has zero effect on your credit score. When you actually apply for new credit, that's called a hard pull, and those do affect your credit, but not very much. It's really a very small percentage of your score, and it's unlikely to lower it more than a few points. Your history of on-time payments and how much credit you're currently using have a much bigger impact on your score than your hard credit inquiries. Myth number 6, having a bunch of money or a high income helps your credit. Well, having a bunch of money is definitely nice, but it does absolutely nothing to help your credit. There is nothing on your credit report about your income or your assets. Your credit score is just a reflection of how much credit you've had and how well you've done at paying it off on time. Of course, many lenders offering you credit are going to ask you questions about your income when they're offering you credit, but it's not directly indicated in your credit report or your score. Myth number 7, closing a credit card will help your credit. Paying off your balances is often good for your credit, but closing the account is something that is often bad for your credit. If you close a credit card and it was an old account, it could reduce your overall age of credit accounts. Closing it also reduces your total available credit. If you have balances on other cards, this could increase your overall credit utilization percentage, which can definitely affect your score negatively. Let me know down below if any of these myths were busted for you, or if you were one of those smarty pants who already knew all these things about credit scores. Next up, check out my other video about credit that I know you're gonna love.